you go. Theodore lived a quiet life. Every day looked quite the same. Till a little pup showed up one day. Otis was his name. Theodore and Otis were put together, placed in the same pen. They talked all day and slept all night. They became the best of friends. You guys have some best friends? Yeah?
All right, guys, so I'm here with a familiar face, Christina. You're not in host mode today.
I am not, and it's really, really weird.
So we have Christina today. She's in author mode. She's going to tell us a little bit about her new book. So tell us about Theodore and Otis.
So Theodore and Otis is actually my first children's book that I've ever written. It's inspired by my own pup, Theodore, and my late father's dog, Otis. And basically, we were just walking the dogs, and their bond, they became instant friends, these shelter dogs. And I thought it would be a really cool thing to have a story called Theodore and Otis Find Their Forever Home.
Now, how long did it take you to make this book?
Honestly, the idea came during the pandemic, 2020. Walking the dogs and seeing how they interacted with each other, and I kind of put it to rest because I'm a filmmaker, I'm an actress. I don't write children's books, I write screenplays, right? So I didn't know how to do that, and turns out my dad, speaking to my dad, he goes, you know what? You need to do this. It's something that you want to do. Do it. So I put it away. Kept bothering me, came back, and about a few months before my dad actually passed away, I went and I wrote the book and I read it to him. And the first thing he said was, kids are gonna love it. I love that it rhymes. It's a beautiful story. You need to push this further. So.
Now, the illustration is amazing. Tell me a little bit about that.
That's a story on its own, actually. I was approached by 2 publishing companies to pick up my book, but I definitely thought that was a great idea, but I wanted to kind of learn that hard way, like self-publishing. And then prior to that, in September, I had shopped around for illustrators.
Okay.
And one person in particular, she just got it. She understood my vision and what I wanted and what I needed. And so she happened to be from the Ukraine. So this was after everything, before everything happened in Ukraine. And then, sadly my dad passed away. And then I didn't know if I could revisit this book. It was really difficult because it was personal to my dad as well. And the day that we actually laid him to rest, I got a notification that Yulia from the Ukraine had actually been back. She's in Czech Republic, and she wanted to illustrate the book to help her family and her friends. So I knew I couldn't go with the publishing company. I knew this is the way I had to do it. I had to self-publish to help her, and to make a bigger impact, as well as talk about shelter dogs.
So that's incredible. So your book itself goes on beyond just the shelter dogs itself. You're reaching out to the rest of the world too.
Yeah, it's important. I feel like my mission here was to just bring light to shelter dogs, and then when she was the illustrator, I felt like that's just, my dad would have, it's all over there.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
So when is the release for the book?
The official release for the book is actually June 28th, but you can actually pre-order the book now. Theodore and Otis Find Their Forever Home, Christina Carmona. You can pre-order the digital copy, but the pre-order for the paperback is going to be up any day now.
Okay.
So I'm really excited about that.
So guys, definitely go check out her new book. I'm telling you, I already have seen it. I've already read it. Like, you guys want this in your collection. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me in this way.
And thank you, Theo.